Alrighty guys, it is Monday morning and today I have computer work planned. I have to do some advertising. I'm gonna try and get some more jobs, work on systems, and most importantly, it's Cyber Monday. So I gotta do some shopping. I'm gonna get all of my Christmas shopping done today, or at least 90% of it. And my girlfriend is actually getting her wisdom teeth out. That's really the big reason I'm staying home. So I gotta go get the guys started. They're gonna be doing some trimming jobs, one leaf cleanup job. We got a little bit of snow overnight, so it's wet. So they're just gonna do a couple small jobs. And yeah, I'm gonna get my shopping done, get some advertising in, reach out to some clients, hopefully get some more jobs, because we're gonna have another week here of leaf cleanups. And as far as I know with the weather, the week after, I don't know what that week's looking like, but we might even have 2 more weeks of leaf cleanups, which is insane. I'm gonna do what I can to keep the ball rolling as far as that goes, because once that ends, at least the leaf cleanups, once those are done, then I can get my trailer over to Bill's. Bill's gonna take the sides off. We're gonna work on putting some racks for gas, some racks for backpack blowers, paint up the trailers, make them look pretty, more functional. A big thing that happened last Friday when we got done work was, during work, I was backing off the trailer and we had a gas can that was left open, and I hit it with my mower backing off, and gas spilled all over a brand new driveway. They were not very happy with me. We were parked on a street that was very busy, and I parked in a private parking lot across, and that's where I knocked the gas over. They were not happy. I totally understood. I spent $100 in, it's like quick dry or something, cleaning it up. But that's happened twice now that I've spilled gas like that. We ran over a backpack blower. It's time. We got to get racks for equipment. It'll look more professional. The amount of time or money we're going to save in equipment not being lost or broken, and also gas spillages. I mean, that spill, when that happened, it cost me $110 in material, and it also cost me myself and then 2 other guys labor for an hour and a half. Whereas, so now my labor was like 60, so I don't know, $90, so it was like roughly $200 to clean up that spill with materials and labor, versus I could have I was gonna do one other job for $125, so I would have made $125. So I actually was down $325 when you include the opportunity cost. So $325, if I have just invested in building a rack, that wouldn't have happened. So yeah, better racks. Anyways, I'm almost at Miller Street. I'm gonna go talk to these guys and give them the lowdown for the day. I gotta drop my truck off at Bill's also, forgot to mention that. And yeah, hopefully I can get some more jobs coming in, make that money, baby. So this time of year, transitioning from fall to winter, it's always a scramble for me before it was just finding work for myself, and now this year it's finding work for me, my dad, Bill, Tyler, and then one other guy. I keep running it around in my head, thinking of solutions, and do I pay them a salary? Do I pay them overtime when they have to work certain hours? Do I just find other jobs that we can do in the winter? Do I go with like the trees, or I just like start almost a whole other business? I've thought about renovating houses if I buy a house to fix up. I've thought about I don't know, doing dryer vent cleaning, like starting my own business. I've thought about subleasing to other businesses. Maybe, I know UPS needs seasonal drivers, maybe having the guys do that, or some other business where they need help in the winter, and then just having my guys have a priority for snow. So if it snows, they come and work for me, otherwise they're working for you, type of deal. What I'm actually going to use, I'm not sure. Last year I did the salary. I think salary's not a bad idea. If I go that route, though, I really need to sit down and look at my finances, and I need to budget in the time over the winter. And I guess what I mean by that is, if I want these guys to be getting 40 hours a week, 52 weeks in a year, I need to figure out how much money they need to generate to afford all of our overhead, pay me, pay the office staff, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, anyways, that's the predicament that I'm in. What do I do? If the tree work takes off, that would be huge. If we get 2 tree jobs a week, then we could at least do like 20, 30 hours minimum for the guys. And then also we'll be using the winter to fix up equipment and trailers, which Bill is going to mainly be doing all that stuff. That's what's going to give him his time. So yeah, I don't know. I gotta really sit down and I keep thinking. I mean, I've been thinking about this for forever and I still don't really know. I guess I just have to really concentrate on getting more tree jobs and then see how that goes. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do. So, and just like that, leaf cleanups in Saranac and Katyville are done. Oh crap. I just remembered I had a clean up in Katyville. All right, today is Tuesday. We got leaf cleanup scheduled. Yesterday I didn't get much footage. I was taking care of Desiree, and I did my Christmas shopping. I think I have like one person left to do. I pretty much got everyone done, but I felt like a piece of crap yesterday, not gonna lie, because I mean, I was watching after Des and I did my Christmas shopping, but I really didn't get any work done. I just felt wicked unproductive, and did not make me feel good. So I'm heading back in. I'm going to meet the guys at a pretty big property. I'm going to throw my GoPro on, get some footage of that. After that, we're heading out. We got 2 others in Cumberland Head. Keenan's got to head out early today, and Tyler and I have to go to an estimate at 3 o'clock. And I've also got to drop off bins. I'm doing another trade with Nick, trading in some bins for a snow pusher. So I got to drop off 20 bins to him and pick up that snow pusher. Things are definitely slowing down. We don't have many leaf cleanups left, or any jobs in general left. We have like a hedge trimming job, a couple other shrub pruning jobs, a tree trimming job, and a couple leaf cleanups. Still waiting to hear from one customer who has 2 large properties if they want their leaves cleaned up. I am going to do some finagling with the plowing route, and I'm hoping I can get it to a point where just me, my dad, Bill, and Tyler can manage everything that we plow. I'm thinking we're gonna need to have another guy on board, but if we can mess around with it, play around with it, and see, we might only need 4 of us. And if that's the case, then could potentially pay Tyler a salary, or maybe not even pay him a salary, but have him do things around the shop and stuff to give him hours, something like that. It would free up more money for sure. I mean, as far as advertising, I don't really know what else. I could send out an email to a bunch of people about trees. I think I'll probably do that. cleanups are done. We got a good amount done today. Just did an estimate for a tree trimming / removal job. My dad apparently heard of somebody who's looking to sell multiple buildings. I think a duplex, some single families, and maybe like a fourplex or something, I'm not sure. And they also need plowing, and they have equipment for sale. Crazy. So that's awesome. So we're gonna see about that. We didn't get one of the contracts, one of the hotels, the one that had the wicked busy intersection that we doubled the price on. They ended up finding somebody else. So I mean, would it have been nice to get that? Yes. Is it the end of the world? No. You know, we priced it at the price that we needed to have it at in order to do it, and we didn't get it. So can't really argue with that. If we don't, if it's not our price, then it's not our price. So guy that used to work for us, Alex, who had bought the garbage business worked for us. My dad's been talking to him. I'm still friends with him. He's a great guy. He wants to plow, because he right now is working at the post office, which he doesn't go in until like noon. So he's available to plow early in the morning, but he has to be done at noon, which is like perfect. That's exactly what we need. Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday. Today, shocker, we have more leaf cleanups. I only have like 3 locations planned, but I'm waiting to hear if we get approved for some other ones. So if we get approved for the other ones, then we'll have more to do. And then big priority today is figuring out the plowing situation, setting up our route, and kind of what that's going to look like, and who's going to be doing what, how much can one person handle. That's what I have on my agenda today. All right, here is one of the leaf cleanup jobs we got today. Not actually as many leaves as I thought. Practically none in the front yard. We do have to clean out the gutters, which Tyler and I are gonna double team right now. Just little gutters on the back here, and same thing on the front. Yeah, there's not much in the front yard. Just have to get a little bit out of these beds, and oops. And yeah, most of the actual leaves are back here. So we're gonna climb up, get those out of here, and then attack these leaves. So the belt came off on the mower, and it's shredded. It's no good. So I gotta go get a new one. I'm gonna have Tyler stay here and clean up what he can. There's only a little bit on this front lawn, which I was just gonna use the Skag to get, but hopefully I'll be back in time, and hopefully Tyler has enough to keep himself busy. All right, here is our next lawn of the day. Pretty hefty amount of leaves here. Not too many in the back, but a decent amount, and it has to go through 2 sets of fences. So we're gonna do that first, and then probably use the leaf plow, get it to the road, suck them up, and get out of here. And we got her done. Those leaves in the back were a lot worse than I thought. They were all like just piled together, like frozen. There's a truck. Battery died, or we gotta dump it, so we had to go get jumper cables. We also, I know you can't see me, we also just went and looked at a skid steer, and I've got to look at those properties that I was talking about. But the skid steer is very well priced. It's a 98, 97. but it is in great condition, according to Bill. I don't know squat about that stuff, but it's good condition. 11.5 is what they're asking, so I think we might end up buying it. We'll see. It'll come out of the plowing money anyways.
Yeah.
You would have found out you had the wrong ball on if this would have tipped up all the way.
Oh my God.
That would have come right off.
I didn't even think of it. Holy. Here, hold on. Oh, that's gonna be heavy. It's coming out good though. That's all the way up. There's a lot in there. Yeah. Okay, this might be the biggest one yet. Oh my God. It's just like one big meatloaf of leaves.
All right, I just did an estimate for a customer. I had a feeling that he was going to be cheap. Just because he lives in a HOA, and nothing against people that live in HOAs or condos, nothing against at all. But anytime I've gotten a call from someone in an HOA that is just a part of the HOA and wants some work done, one time the lady was just unauthorized to have it done in the first place, and I tried calling the owner, and they were mad that I was even calling. And now that I think about it, if I owned a property and then I had someone that lived at the property calling their contractors when they weren't supposed to, I'd be annoyed too. But anyways, I haven't had the best luck. That guy that I just spoke with wants some weeds taken down in a very small raised bed, only probably like 6 inches. It's got wooden sides, it's got to be taken apart. But he has a deck, and it's not a big deck. It's just the railing. Someone quoted him $700, which maybe is high. But I mean, I'm probably not the person to talk to, because when it comes to staining, I probably would have charged $700 because I don't want to do that crap. Just the fact that he was there complaining about price, I was like, I don't know, because take that apart, or to do those weeds, take that thing apart, probably charge him $400 or so. So, see what he says. He's probably gonna, I'll be the next guy that he's complaining to the next contractor about. Who knows? Good morning, everybody. Today is a beautiful, beautiful Thursday morning. I think today's supposed to be 13 degrees warmer than yesterday. Yesterday was cold. 13 degrees is a lot warmer, so. But anyways, today is two big cleanups for two big apartment complexes. There's an office building too, which I don't think we have to do a cleanup at. It was the same apartment complex as I was supposed to get. Oh, this is before I was making videos, or when I was at Stop. So there's a guy that I talked to, and I bid on 2 apartment complexes for snow. And then there's a guy that I know who has a business in the area who charged, I think, like $10,000 less than what I was charging. So he got the bid. But I'm like, that's crazy. Oh well. But I did just sign the contract for summer of next year for mowing, pruning, fall, spring cleanup. And I believe that's it. And we're off. All right, here is where we're doing the leaf cleanup. There's also a little bit of yard around the outside of all these buildings, but this is it. In my head, I was thinking I'd park here, not really thinking about the cars. So, sort of, kind of got there. That should work.
decent amount of leaves.
Alrighty, so we just cruised through 2 cleanups. The guys are doing another cleanup. They got to use a tarp because the backyard's gated. So while they're doing that, I'm actually going out to Katyville. I'm going to go check on the leaf cleanup job that I'm pretty sure there's still snow on the ground. But if there isn't, I'm going to get started cleaning it up. If there is, then I'm gonna just come back into town, meet up with the guys, and we're actually gonna go. There's another guy that does lawn care, and he's got a huge pile of leaves, and he's just gonna push them to the road, and then we're gonna come by and suck them up for him. Today is gorgeous. I mean, it's like 40 something now. I really kind of want to do another job because it's just so nice out. I'm thinking about maybe doing a hedge trimming job. Actually, the guy that I'm going to suck up the leaves for, he apparently got one of the contracts that I was bidding on. He didn't tell me what he bid it at, but he definitely bid it a lot lower than I did. I was at like 20, and then I went down to 18.5. I mean, I get why he bid low, because it's just him. I think he might have another guy, and he can cover his payments, and he's just got the one contract. But I don't know. I don't think there's... I get it, but also, why do that? Everybody's just lowering their prices on plowing, and I mean, I'm just going to stick to my prices, and the places I get, I'm going to do a tremendous job at, and we're going to make the money that we need to make. And if everybody just starts bidding way low, then I'll find something else to do. We'll do trees or some other work. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go really low just to get the work. So the mower almost broke my leg. I was taking the stand-on mower off the trailer, and I was walking behind it. I had where you put your feet to stand on it. I had it folded up, and the back tire ran over my foot, and then it was still coming backwards. And yeah, it pinned my foot and then was pressing on my leg, almost broke my leg. I thought it did. I like backed it off, and I'm like, there's no way I didn't just break my leg. And it's fine. I mean, I got 2 pretty good cuts on it, but and then the rope got caught on the throttle, and I think I probably have footage of it. It just was doing a 360, and I had to jump on it and stop it. And there was a car driving by, so somebody saw me with the zero turn just doing a 360. Okay, everybody, it is Friday morning. I'm heading down to the shop to meet the guys. We are going to trim a hedge, which I'm going to help out with, get some footage of that. And they, kind of a long story, but we have a dock from a customer. It's in a trailer, so they got to go bring that dock down to a place to store it. And then they're going to probably come meet back up with me at the hedge. And then they have another trimming job, and then they got to just check on some gutters that we were supposed to do 2 days ago and see if they're frozen, because we've had, yesterday was really warm and today's also warm, so I'm hoping they're thawed. That's my day. I'm gonna meet up with the guys now and get started. All right, so we're finishing up on this hedge, or probably about actually halfway. This side's trimmed, Tyler's doing the other side. Keenan's finishing up the tops. All the sides are done besides the other side of that one. Does that make sense?
So we're just doing the neighbor sides right now. Keenan's finishing up the tops. We're gonna get those looking perfect. This is looking great. It's just got a little bit, there's a little bit of fluff. It's nothing too dramatic, but we really, we do a lot of hedges, and I really take pride in our hedge work, and I want to make sure all the hedges we do are perfect. And yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. I gotta head out, call a couple customers, and I think we're going to Saranac Lake tonight with Desiree's family. Or actually not tonight, at 1:30, so I have to, yeah, I gotta get my stuff done so I can go do that. So, that's what I'm gonna go do. I'm gonna go call a couple customers. These guys are finished up, and go to another job or two. And that'll be that.